What's good, y'all? As we close out the year, we wanted to take a look back down memory lane for some of our favorite moments of growing pains in 2023.
We appreciate y'all for supporting us, for real.
Thank you for being on this crazy journey with us over the past year.
We can't wait to see what 2024 has in store for Growing Pains.
Stay tuned to hear from the team later in this episode. Let's get it.
Bye, y'all.
How simple, like this goes not just for content creation, life in general. Everything is so simple. Like people think getting rich is hard. It's so simple. People think making content is hard. It's so simple. Only reason you feel like that, or the reason you're not doing it, everybody around you, they not doing it either. You know what I'm saying? They're like, or you putting this stigma in your head, oh, it's so hard to do it. You're making 1,000 excuses as to why you can't. I don't think you just get started. That's what I'm saying. Just get started. And then once you get started, flow with it. Don't worry about the numbers, because guess what? When you first start, you got 0 people. Every one of us up here, no matter how many followers we got, we started at 0. Nobody came up here and started with 1 million followers. That's just what it was. My first video did not go viral. My second video did not go viral, but I kept going. I didn't go for the, matter of fact, my first video that went viral, I didn't even know it went viral. I had posted it a month ago, and for some reason, TikTok had put it in that algorithm, and it was like, it had hit like 1 million views way later, right? And it caught, but I didn't care. So a lot of people just look at the point where it's like, oh, I'm not getting the traffic, or, oh, I posted this video, it didn't do nothing in an hour, I'm taking it down. Like, don't do that.
But honestly, like, if she just looked good and she got herself together and she got goals and dreams and aspirations, we can work.
So do you don't feel like dating right now would be a distraction with like everything you're doing?
I would love to date.
Okay.
Would you date outside your race?
I've done it.
Okay.
I've done it. I would say my parents would prefer for me to like, or I don't think they really care about who I date, but like when it comes to marriage, they would prefer her to be black.
For sure.
Okay.
Which I understand, and that's not like, I like black girls. I like
It's a tough question, bro. You answer the question, and then if you keep going, you're gonna get yourself caught up. It's like, bro, let me just keep it here.
He about to pull up. Oh, women are beautiful.
The further he kept going, he got himself caught up. It's like, bro. Hold on.
4 days this
that
week.
That builds confidence.
Yeah.
When you stick to what you say, that builds confidence.
Exactly.
That consistent activity and pouring into yourself definitely builds that confidence, because even what you said of underpricing yourself, you're only doing that because you know that if you have that boldness, you're going to back down eventually.
Definitely.
So it's like, again, let me take what I can get.
Yep.
And so when you take what you can get, then you're teaching somebody, oh, I can treat them this way because I know they're going to let this slide. Oh, if I don't pay them, they're not going to say nothing. They're going to be struggling to ask me a question. I deal with that all the time, making excuses. Oh, well, I didn't do that much work. I still did the work. I still showed up for you before I showed up for myself. And that has nothing to do with them. That's not their fault. That's what I decided to do. But if I decided to do that, then I'm going to reciprocate the fruits of my labor. You feel me? So I definitely agree with that. You have to have respect for yourself, and you know, in 2020 when y'all were talking about getting saved, I was putting everybody before me, not eating, all that stuff. Thankfully I was young enough to still be in good health and not, you know, be to the point where I'm having these severe problems of not eating and not drinking enough water and all of that stuff. You know, it's crazy how, and we talked about this before, of what is it from your childhood, or what is it that keeps you in that limited space of, oh, I can't attain this, or, you know, I won't do this, or I'm gonna stay humble, I'm gonna back down, I'm not gonna show my full self, I'm not gonna blossom into the person that I'm supposed to be. What is it that's holding you back in your mind mentally and keeps replaying in your head over and over until you realize, oh, I can think a new way now. You feel me? So that it takes time, and being in your 20s, it's gonna be a learning process the whole way through.
That part.
Every time you think you know yourself, something else is gonna change about you eventually.
Definitely. That part,
What's your past journey, and what has made you comfortable to speak about
and I'll
it?
say, like, as far as adding on to what was your past, like how we talked about spiritual battles and things like that, like what were those things that you were actually fighting, like not even just in the flesh but even internally, you know?
Okay, that's a good question. So I would say the old Yanni, she used to always be, I didn't realize before, but she used to like she used to be depressed a lot.
Depressed about what?
I don't know. Like, I've talked about it before in a past video, but it's just like a dark cloud type of feeling.
Okay.
Like, I used to be in my head about everything. I really didn't have like a lot of self-love.
Yeah.
And I used to really think really negative about myself. Like, I used to beat myself up a lot and just blow up little things out of proportion. Old Yanni she had a wild mouth. She had a wild mouth and would just say stuff that shouldn't be said.
Did you used to say stuff to hurt people? Or did you just talk crazy?
Or was it just like, wow?
Just saying stuff. I wasn't hurting people's feelings, but it was just more so of like you shouldn't be talking like that. Like, why are you cussing so much?
Yeah.
Why are you talking about thugging your rounds?
Right. You talking about Pound Town, girl.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so she was depressed. I mean, I don't have like the crazy story. Like, I wasn't like
Yeah,
out
for
here in
sure.
the
For sure,
streets.
yeah.
Like,
But it's
going
your
to-
story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually feel like I've talked about my past self a lot. Like, I used to be depressed. I used to have like negative thoughts. I've definitely shared it a lot on episodes. That was the past me.
For sure.
Yeah.
Got you.
Cool.
And so what about the way of, being more comfortable to share more and more each time?
Because I know that there's beauty in transparency. I know that I know in my transparency I'll be able to help other people. I realize that, the Bible says that we should be childlike, and being childlike means being honest and transparent and open with what you came through. And I know what God brought me through I know somebody else is going through what God brought me through, you know? And so I want to show people exactly what you say. You don't have to be perfect being a Christian, Yeah. And another thing is the mind battles. I used to have a lot of mind battles. Sometimes I still battle through mind battles, and I know that other people go through that. So knowing that you may have a dark cloud now, but if you give your life to God, live for him, and fight using the word and prayer and stuff like that, you can overcome.
Real quick. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Tap in.
Tap in, twin. Take a 5-second break and go subscribe.
Exactly. We got so much on our channel, y'all. We got blogs, we got challenges, we got silent library, we got everything. So what are you doing? Go subscribe right now.
What are you doing?
Go
subscribe.
Stand on business. Go stand on business.
Stand on business, yeah.
Let's get back into the episode.
Bruh, how cocky are you to be 70 and thinking that you got it like
You
that?
can be cocky, but not that cocky.
Come on.
That's like
you got a wife.
different
That's
level.
the only person that should be experiencing your sex.
Throw her up in the air.
Why are you
and spin
trying
her
to
around
get
that
women
70.
from the gas station? She say he goes.
Wait a minute.
Spin her around that 70
Exactly.
in the room. Like, you
Like,
sweat with her.
come on, like, why are you still? You clearly go to the same gas station all the time to pick up girls, to pick up women.
She should
Why?
be right out there standing like this.
Like, come
What you
on.
doing?
Oh, and then look, the wife was like, when she saw my number in his phone and saw that he had texted me, she was like, because he texted me something. I had deleted it, so I don't even know what it texted. But she was like, he sent you a message saying, thank you for allowing me to just be in your space or something. And then she was like, he told me that you were like an older woman in your 30s or 40s and that you had all your kids just left and went to college and that you were just struggling and he just saw that you needed help with gas, so that's why he got your number. I was like, ma'am, I don't got no kids. I was like, that is not me. I was like, that man lied to
I just
you.
got out of college.
Exactly. Like, that was just wild.
That is wild. He gonna see this and be like, there she go.
I do that. Yeah, I do that. Like,
For real.
sir,
Hopefully,
do not
don't
come
see
after
this.
me.
He's too old to know how
Hopefully
to use
his-
YouTube.
Like, come on. That is crazy.
Make the world you want to live in. As a man, you not can do that. You do that if you want to or not. So if you have a vision, get a vision for what you want for your life. You want this, you want that, you want this, you want that. What did God say? God said, many are the plans in a man's heart, but it's God who guides your step. Meaning he can't guide you if you have no plan.
Ooh.
A lot of these
It's like-
men don't be having vision.
Exactly.
But they
Miles
want you to
Monroe
get in the
says it like
vehicle.
this.
Follow them.
Right. Try to steer your car and it's parked.
No chance. You're not
Try to hop in
going
the boat and do your thing. You're not going nowhere. You feel
Right.
me? Get a vision first. And it's okay to want to be successful. It is okay if you have a type. I told God, I want her to look like this, be this tall, this is that. And then I didn't wait for God to like magically send her over. I built myself up to be able to talk to women who look that good. You know what I'm saying? And be somebody who should be with somebody who looks that good and is that valuable. Good. A girl who has her own purpose, you know, who's making her own stuff and this is that. Make the world you want to live in. Exercise your dominion. Because if you don't, you're gonna be dysfunctional. You are made to be a king.
So what on a day-to-day basis are you instilling into your daughter? What are you letting her know, like, because the relationship that a woman has with their father or with their mom, it determines how they grow up and, you know, who they allow to accept in their lives and what they tolerate and different things like that. Right. So what are you instilling your daughter, letting her know as far as business wise and as far as personal, of just having self-respect for herself and all of that?
Absolutely. I mean, she's 5 too, but I started very early. You know, even with money, we started her off at like 3, where we got her a piggy bank, and every time she did good in school, every time she started doing good, I gave her money. And I said, what do we do with our money? And she said, we save it. And I said, then what do we do with it? She says, invest it. And this is what she knows. And there's parts to this wording that I'm giving her that she gets at different points in her life, but she understands the core concept of saving and investing, right? That's 5 years old. But she also understands the fact that she should love herself and that I love her no matter what. And no matter what anyone says, if her friends at school are being mean or if something is happening, you're a great person. You're amazing. You're smart. You're courageous. You're a leader. And I tell her these things every time I see her. And, you know, for me, it's like, it's important to say those things to children because they have to grow up with confidence. And right now, a lot of kids are being bullied easily. So it's like, I don't want her to be one of those people, but also I do realize that she needs to grow up a little bit tougher. So, you know, the things that I'm doing with her is like teaching her how to fight, teaching her how to stick up for herself, but also teaching her how to be smarter when she's picking and choosing her fights. So, you know, she's 5, you know, obviously I got some time.
Of course, for sure.
So, but I take that very seriously. Like I take that more serious than making money, to be honest with you.
That's amazing.
Excuse me. I want to be a singer, and I'm trying to get people's opinion on my voice. I've been working on my voice. Can I sing for y'all real quick? And y'all can let me know what y'all think? Go ahead, girl. Okay. Sorry, I'm nervous. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine.
Play the guitar. Play the guitar.
Let it shine. The end.
Okay, girl.
Huh?
It was good, girl.
Thank you so much.
Practice.
Next Beyonce?
That's what you get.
Okay. Thank you.
Dang. Yeah, if you would have said smoothie or something, orange juice.
No. McFlurry and milkshakes are 2 different things.
Bro, no, they're not.
Right Zell.
When you go to Chick-fil-A, they have the same exact milkshake, but it's just called a milkshake.
Bruh, it's 2 different. A McFlurry is something you eat.
Bro, no, it's not.
It is. I can pull it up right now.
You lost
That's
that
not,
one,
you lost, bruh. It's the same exact
it's
thing.
It's 2 different things on the menu.
It's different things.
They
I said
don't
same
even
thing.
have that on the menu right now.
But that don't count. You didn't say that it's on the menu right now. You said on the menu. It's on the menu, bruh. It's 2 different things. A milkshake is something you drink, and a McFlurry is something you eat like this.
Let me see.
No, bruh.
Look, McFlurry, milkshake. It's 2 different things. Do y'all see that? They're trying to steal my point, bruh. I don't understand.
That is wrong, bruh. That is
Look
wrong.
at this. Milkshake, McFlurry.
That's our
It's 2 different things.
Because the McFlurry is a...
Explain it. It's 2
Bro,
different
listen,
things.
hear me out.
Is
Hear
the
me out.
point valid, y'all? Yes, it is.
The milk...
But this is silent library, and y'all ain't silent. I know where there's one.
So mine is seafood dressing or regular dressing.
Seafood. What is?
I love how y'all laughing at me, but y'all just saying you don't have to Thanksgiving like everybody else. What is seafood dressing? Seafood dressing with the little tiny shrimps. The shrimps that was just born. The ones that be this big. I'm not that funny. And I'm gonna put my cranberry sauce in it. What's funny?
The fact that was the first one. Oh, God. Go ahead. Go ahead, bruh. Let me go.
Why did that be the first on my list, Trey?
She talking about some collard greens. She talking about some seafood dressing. I ain't never heard of that.
Hey y'all, what's up? I know you're enjoying the episode, but real quick, we wanted to take a second to talk to y'all.
Hey, pull out your phones right now and text the word GP Crew to the number down below. Let's get it.
Go do that right now. You're going to get updates about new drops, events, and so much more.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let me get back behind the camera. Let's get it.
We was cracking up watching our episodes, bro.
Yeah. I would say the way that I improved as a podcaster, I really got into my podcasting back for real. I started watching because I always been that way of watching interviews and watching music videos, different stuff to get me inspired because I always wanted to be in the entertainment industry. And I didn't know what that looked like for me, but now it's through graphics and podcasting. And so with that, once I started the podcast, it allowed me to get even more into the entertainment side and pay attention in interviews and understand to listen and read books in order to improve my way of thinking, my dialogue, my what is the word?
Improve your dialect?
My dialogue and my vocabulary.
Dialect.
Improve my dialogue and vocabulary. It definitely has helped me.
Use my word.
I'm speaking.
Dialect?
But yeah, so it has helped me improve my speaking. I started reading books like Better Small Talk and How to Win Friends and Influence People. Listen, you still on the word. And then you don't even got the mic turned. The mic is turned to the cameras. They can't hear you, beloved.
I'm not trying to talk.
Anyway,
You talking.
Like I was saying, help me improve my communication, my dialogue. I started getting heavily into my just watching interviews when we were doing interviews actively. I started watching Angie Martinez, Nardwar, and different things like that. Who else did I watch? I was watching Elliot Wilson on Rap Radar podcast. I heavily started watching Joe Budden. Started watching all of these
Shouts out to
people
y'all.
and being inspired by them. Angie Martinez, I respect her. Joe Budden, I respect him, especially because in one of his songs, I Want to Know, he say, Trey, what up, or something like that. But he was talking to his son.
Now he
wasn't
shouted you
talking to
out.
me. He wasn't talking to me. He was talking to his son.
What?
But nah, so yeah, it definitely helped me improve my communication, take my time when I'm speaking, because I used to rush and feel, oh my God, through the ads. They used to rush me, bruh, every time.
We was all rushed.
No, we used to be, y'all would get it safe, but I used to be rushed, like, come on, get it right. And I was like, bruh, like, I'm trying to think. Like, I'm trying to make sure I say the words right and stuff like that. But we grew through our pain.
Definitely.
What about you?
How I grew as a podcaster. I feel like I'm just a lot more confident and comfortable with speaking.
Yeah.
I literally used to hate speaking. like on camera and stuff like that. But I feel like it's just helped my confidence has grown through podcasting, and I feel so much more comfortable being myself. I'll say our last episode that came out, the emotions and roller coasters and entrepreneurship thing. That episode, that episode showed me that we should be more vulnerable.
Oh yeah.
Because
for
with each other and on the podcast, even that same day we went to Donnie and David's recording. And Donnie talked about how she would be on the podcast saying, like, if she was broke right then, she would tell her audience, like, y'all, I'm broke right now.
Mm-hmm.
And even how I was like, you know, I tried to Instacart, and you were like, you was trying to sign up or whatever, but we didn't even talk about that till, like, after the fact. Because I know for me personally, I guess sometimes feeling like, oh, because we're on a platform, it's like feeling like you have to show the good side of things until you're over the hump. Then it's like, okay, let me share this, what I just went through. But we're not on here so we could come off as perfect. So, and even with each other, like, bro, we was all going with each through it. And it's just like literally probably all in our feelings around the same time.
And
but
none
not
of us
even
knew.
like talking to each other about it. And so it's just like, and I know for me, my thing was, well, I don't want to get on y'all nerves being sad and stuff. So it's like, let me just keep it to myself. But that episode showed me, okay, next year definitely got to be more vulnerable.
For sure. More intentional about sharing what we going through, what's good in our life, what's bad. And we also need to get back to book club because these two slacking for sure.
I literally tried to do book club the other day and no one even tried to.
Because I felt bad.
I want to say about what Jada said.
Go ahead.
Before it moves
Disregard that.
Oh, I wanted to say, I think a moment that popped up when we were all together during this hard time was when we was in that room. We was talking about getting a job. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like that's how I am. Like in my hard seasons, I like to keep stuff to myself until I figure it out. And then once I feel comfortable, then I'll say it, you know? Because sometimes it depends what it is. Because there's some stuff I'm going through it, then it's like, okay, I could talk about it. But there's other stuff I'm just like, let me figure this out for myself first before I start spilling the beans. Because once you spill it out there, then everybody know and you can't go back out there. That's just how I am. I like to keep some stuff, but then I'm also like a personal, like a private person too. Yeah. But yeah, some stuff I do like to keep to myself. Other stuff I'll share. But then the stuff I keep to myself, sometimes like, okay, yeah, I feel comfortable now sharing this, you know?
Yeah. I think maybe more so, I don't think in our personal life we necessarily need to be super vulnerable and transparent in that area. But I think for me personally, I think I could be more vulnerable with the business side of things because if we're making this a mainly like entrepreneurship podcast, we should be vulnerable about the highs and lows of entrepreneurship and let people know it's not always rainbows and sunflowers.
I mean, but that comes with being vulnerable about your life too. I feel as though for me, I would say I would be the most vulnerable of telling what I'm going through in the moment. Maybe not everything, but for the most part, I share the most about like, this is what I'm going through.
Like on the
this
podcast and stuff?
Yeah, like on the podcast or just through social media. Like I don't have it all together. I feel like you share it the least. Jada was like would be second, but I feel as though
I talk a lot about how my sales and my clothing brand is stuff.
No, but to what she's saying about just like she was saying like more sharing the business side, but the business side comes with the personal as well, because why wouldn't you share the person that helps people relate to you and connect to you more?
I feel that.
If they just know the business, then they don't know
so
anything.
You're saying personal side.
Yeah, the personal side comes with the business. So
yeah, me too. Yeah. I've talked about the depression.
But after you got over it.
No, literally in March when I was going through it, I was literally talking about it in a room.
I think when you talked about it, I didn't know you were depressed.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not.
Well, you were talking about it, so I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, but I'm saying I personally did not know you were depressing until after seeing that you're not depressed. Cause that was my first time like getting to know you. So I'm thinking like how your personality was during that time, and you're talking about
I'm thinking
depression.
she fun.
I'm thinking, oh, this is just like how you are.
Yeah.
But now after you not being depressed and seeing your actual personality, it's like I see a clear difference. But I wouldn't have known that because I had just like met you, so I didn't actually know you were depressed. I just like assumed, oh, this is like how she is.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this depressed little girl. Basically.
But not for real. I believe that, you know, sharing what you're going through in your personal life
I 100%
is
agree.
more needed. It's kind of to what Dave was saying about, you know, your business. If you don't share, you know.
Yeah, I think.
And also speaking up amongst each other, even without all these cameras and these mics and stuff.
I'll say
the
that
fact that we were at IHOP and we all were going through it and nobody talked about it. It was like,
I cried as soon as I got in that car, but I was so happy that I was with y'all. Because if y'all weren't there, I just I still ended up crying. But I knew that me being with y'all is literally keeping my mind in a decent place. It's giving me just like a little bit of comfort right now. But as soon as I got in that car, well, Yanni say crying and screaming.
Crying, throwing up, and screaming. That's crazy how you never really know what people are going through. Like, the fact that we've all been through stuff with each other and the other people didn't know.
I just really did not want to be like, I've never been like the very super emotional friend. Like that really didn't happen for me till this year. I feel like I just became super, super emotional.
And also, I agree. And also I feel like my thing is I don't like people feeling bad for me. I feel like that might also play another role of me like waiting until after this because I don't like people trying to feel bad.
And it's not that I think about for me. I think it's more so I don't want to get on people's nerves. Like, I literally, you would think like, dang, I don't want, and I think that also comes with people always, from what I see, I feel like people always look at me as like, oh, Jada's always happy, always goofy, always smiling. So I be feeling like I have to keep that up, and so I don't know. I just don't like coming off as sad or emotional. So it's like, well, I don't want to tell them. And then I think I care about how y'all view me. And so when I was going through it, like, I was going through it, like, financially, everything. I guess in my head, I feel like, dang, they got it together.
I got it together either.
I'm thinking they got it together. I don't want to.
If anything, I be thinking y'all got it together.
I'll be thinking y'all got it together.
But this is why we need to talk because we don't know that stuff.
Yeah, so it's like I don't want to see like the person that doesn't got it together.
I'd be like, I do not want to tell them how I done lost another client.
Nah, for real.
And so, I think that plays a part. It's like, I don't want to come off as the person who doesn't have it together. So,
Jada, we are all, well, even I'm saying this for myself, too, because apparently we all feel the same way.
Yeah, because even for me, I don't want to come to y'all, especially being that it's two girls. And I don't be wanting to bother Zell as well. But just like, because like he has his own life and stuff.
Yeah, like Zell has a family. So
yes, I try not to like call him or anything.
You on a different type of time now.
Yeah. And so, with y'all, I look at it as this way, as like a man, I don't feel as though you should be like doing too much complaining or nagging and just talking about like what you're going through. Like no woman wants to hear you just, oh, I'm going through this, I'm doing that, and like my life is a mess. Like, you feel me? Like
the voice.
It's like I'm not telling. I don't think it don't feel right to just be sitting there whining about like what I'm going through. Just figure it out.
Yeah.
But then that's also, it sounds like everybody has their guard up.
I think it can. Okay. I think it's definitely come down. Then I think it went back up. I think we started getting really close, and I feel like guards came down.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. Maybe when we all started going through it, maybe we put them guards back.
Yeah,
up.
like hold up. Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Like Jada done called a whole nother friend and then told us about something that told us that she called another friend to tell them what she was going through.
And I told them, I think I said I wanted to give up, and they were like, "Man, you should. I've been thinking about the same thing." And I said,
Her other friends say that. We ain't say that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, that automatically snapped me out of whatever I was feeling. I was like, and it wasn't that I was calling for them to say, "Oh no, don't give up," but hearing them say that made me realize how crazy hearing someone else say, "Oh yeah, I've been thinking about giving up too," made me realize how crazy I sound. So I was like, "Oh yeah, never mind."
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Telling somebody you should give up is wild.
That's wild.
That is wild.
You're telling your friend you should give up?
That is
like
crazy.
You couldn't encourage them, tell them like, nah, keep going. Like,
but apparently it helped Jada because it snapped her out of it.
I mean, but what if she was that friend that was like, oh, bet I'm about to like, oh, let's go. But one thing I do notice is that this is like the first friendship where I don't want to say it like that, but this is like one of the first friendships where there's like equally the same amount of respect, support, different things like that. Like nobody envies each other.
Yeah.
We all cheer each other on.
Yeah.
We all listen to each other when we do decide to communicate about what we're going through. But because I used to remember having friendships where they were very one-sided, where I would pour into a person, speak highly of them, listen to them, allow them to vent. But then when now it's my turn to kind of vent or, get something off my chest, it's like, oh, I got to go. I can't really talk to you. I got to go. Like, I got to do this. And it's like, dang, like, I was there for you, but you weren't there for me. And so...
Not for real. I definitely agree. Like, in this friendship, I can definitely feel like it's an equally yoked friendship. Yeah. I feel like we all have a vision. We all, you know what I'm saying, are supportive. We all are vulnerable to some aspect.
Yeah.
We all are willing to be there for each other. We're all willing to be selfless. I can definitely feel like this is an equally yoked friendship, which I'm very thankful for because it's hard to find a genuine friendships.
Yeah.
Especially a group of three. What? That's hard to find.
Right, because most of the time with group of threes,
even four.
Yeah,
Zell too.
Zell as well. Zell don't be wanting to come with us. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna do it like that.
Bro, we all the time we try to invite him.
Right, but we get it though, cause Zell about to start a family and stuff.
Yeah.
So we definitely get it.
And especially as your first child, it's like completely different ball game. But yeah, like to what you were saying, I forgot, but yeah, like just genuine friendships, supporting each other. I'm glad that like I have y'all in my life.
For sure. I guess like moving forward, I'll keep in mind, like, okay, I can talk to y'all about stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I really just thought y'all got it all together. Y'all got it all figured out.
I'm the last person.
I'll be like, in my mind, I'll be like, okay, Yanni got this together. She be posting Wise.
Yeah.
She posts Wise every day.
Yes.
She reads her Bible every day. She always got it together. She's always so highly spiritual and like she knows exactly where she's going.
Trey have
in
a
life.
1,000,001 clients.
Right, getting paid every day. Need to ask him for $1.
Oh my God, he getting all the money.
Oh my God,
he's paid for lunch next time.
bruh.
Like literally,
Jada,
I be like, Jesus, Painz selling out. And it's not a thing of like envy or anything, but like it's just like they got it all together.
But I'm glad that we can all feel inspired in our friendship though.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's just funny that how we.
I feel like Jada got her morning routine done.
Time blocking, she done time management.
She done got
still late
everything done today.
Lord. I need to ask her to mentor me.
I need her to create a schedule for me because I'm done with these clients.
Oh my God.
For real.
Working 24/7.
For her, y'all are hilarious.
I be like, dang,
I got one more question for us.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Finish.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, because I know we gotta wrap up. I have one question for us. What is y'all favorite memory as a group? Because we are Growing Painz is more than a podcast. We are a group. Like, we are a lifestyle. So maybe trips we've taken, opportunities we've got. What's your favorite memory? Experiences we've had.
We need to have more stuff. I feel as though we originally got into like taking time out to do stuff together, but now we all just like only come for the podcast, and we still talk to each other throughout the week, but also it's time. Like, I've been to see him locking in too.
I think that's what we all are.
I'm talking about previously before that as well. Not just this season, because we all been locked in this season. Even how I said like Vlogmas, I'm so glad I haven't got burnt out just yet. But to answer your question, what do you have any?
Yeah, the drive back from Orlando, or where would it? Miami, whatever.
Miami, back from the O.
Yeah, like like I just literally remember being in the car. And we honestly didn't even talk as much on the drive back than we did the whole entire trip. I think that moment just made me feel like these are really my friends. Like, this is my family. Like, the fact that I guess even though Trey doesn't like it,
relax.
I felt so comfortable in the silence. Like, I felt so comfortable in the silence, like, on the way back.
Oh, you know what just reminded me of how I know I don't like silence? You know how you be like, what are you humming? That's what I be doing to like kind of calm my nerves. I'll start humming.
It'll be silent. She'll be like, humming something random. Like, what are you singing?
I be humming different songs just to like calm my nerves. Because the silence be killing me, and I be so...
You can make your noises, Trey. We won't judge you if you start making random noises. Now that we know, it's okay, bruh.
But so the silence, what's your favorite?
Just, that drive back. It's just that drive back is what made it click. Like, oh, these are really my friends. Like, this is like my family for real. Like, that moment just is like ingrained in my head. But that whole trip was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole trip was fun.
So, y'all, just for context, we went to Florida for David's podcast summit, and also Alex Jean's, what was it called? Heaven
on Earth.
Yes,
concert.
Heaven on Earth concert.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, it was like a 3-day trip. We took a road trip there and came back.
Took so many pictures.
Yeah, but that's the trip she was talking about. That was this summer.
Yeah. I
would say my favorite memory, it might sound crazy, but was when we was in that Airbnb and a freaking alarms went off at 4 a.m. and we was all, I don't know why that's my favorite, but that was just really interesting. But yeah, that was my favorite.
I would say mine is when, cause I don't know, it's feel like we all play different roles. So like Jada, well, at least when we're here, Jada make sure we're not going crazy with spending money on food and different things. So that one night when we had all Zell and all of us, we had got pizza and we was watching a YouTube video. That was one with the 4 of us, and then the other one I'm thinking of is just like those nights of going to like IHOP and stuff. Like that was like a little thing that we kind of created.
Also, another one of my favorite memories was when David had to speak on stage. Yeah, that was my favorite. So y'all, what happened was we were literally sleep, and it was like 7 a.m. and David texted in the group chat, what he say, something like y'all come talk on stage or something.
That was spontaneous.
Yeah, it was so spontaneous, and he told us that we were going to talk on stage. We was up all night, bro. I was exhausted. I was so tired, but I was like, we gotta do this. We all locked in, we got dressed and stuff.
My eyes were burning when I got the call. I was like,
bruh,
I think I had went to sleep because
I was tired.
Yeah, Zell had called me. I was like picking up the phone with my eyes closed. I was like, hello?
Yeah, but then we talked on stage. It was like 1,000 people, right?
Yeah.
And just that feeling of getting off stage and people saying like, I'm so proud of y'all. Look at me with my words of affirmations.
I'll add on too, when we went through our period of freestyling all the time.
Oh, we gotta do that again.
Yes, bro. The freestyling, those were funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
And my birthday, oh my gosh, my birthday showed me that, oh my God, y'all really do like me. I really wanted to cry because I literally told my mama, I said, dang, I'm not going to get a birthday cake this year. And even though that sounds so small, it was like the fact that y'all actually got me one literally made me so happy because that is like, it's a thing for me. And so I was just like, oh, and then y'all had the fruit snacks. And I was just like, oh.
And then we stayed up until 4 We stayed up until 4 a.m. to ride school.
And we had a podcast to shoot the next day.
Yeah.
Bruh, what were we thinking?
And we drove it up into that, what was it called?
Oh, yeah, the college thingy?
Yeah.
The fashion
parking garage. So
we were just up, just outside.
After we got food with Jada, we checked on scooters. It wasn't ready. We went back in the car, which is freestyling all the way up until 4. Then we rode scooters. Then we came back.
Got on the little bike thing, or the little ride.
All right.
We got on the little man's car.
Oh, yeah.
Then we came back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, y'all, what you talking about? Like, there's in Atlanta, I'm pretty sure all cities do this, but it's like this man that has, like, a cart, and he rides a bike, and it pulls the cart, and it got lights on the cart, and he plays music and stuff. It was a vibe. I forgot we did that. That was fun.
Yeah, a lot of good memories, but...
We got to do another day trip.
More.
We should all go somewhere for January.
We're going to do babysitting for Zell.
Yes.
Zell, would you let us do group babysitting? And we could make it a vlog. We
no, for real. Babysitting for the day.
I feel like we all like babies.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm overprotective about kids.
We could babysit little Zell for the day.
Yeah.
Growing Painz daycare.
Exactly. Yeah, Growing Painz daycare.
That would be hard. So it's going to be like, yes.
Exactly. No, and I can edit in peace.
Bro, that would be fun. Especially as 3 of us. That would be easy.
That would be fun.
Like, we just pass them around. Like,
not as fast as Zell's baby around.
Right?
That would be cute, though.
Nah, for real. That would be lit. But nah, yeah, definitely proud of all of the things that we accomplished.
Oh, wait. And can Zell add to how do you feel like you've grown as a producer and your favorite memory?
I would say just, if I'm going to ask y'all, how do y'all think I've grown?
I feel like your quality of producing has just continued to get better and better.
I agree.
I feel like his patience has got better with us. Because it's like, all right, I don't know. He just knows the 3 of us. So it's like, all right, I know this one may be late today or this one may be late today. Yeah. And then now he don't even say nothing. He just be like,
no, he be sending that cash out.
And he will.
He be sending
bro,
that cash
out. Be grinding my gears. I'll be like, oh my God. Here, your money.
But I agree with both of them. I would say the patience is definitely there. And because I remember sometimes, I think it was either Jada was late or I was late. It was like, they girls just,
that used to piss me off. The hell off. Because between Zell and Dave, they gave Jada and Yanni the most slack. And not that I didn't expect any slack, but it would be like a slap on the wrist for anything they do. They're late. Oh, it's cool. They mess up. Oh, it's cool. Like every little thing, they just would get slack for it. And Zell was like, oh, they girls. And that's when one day I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about none of that. We all need to have the same amount of discipline and respect to be here on time and do what we need to do.
But yeah, patience and quality of work for sure.
I like that we didn't have to keep doing those one videos anymore. What?
Oh, the drops?
Oh my God. Zell used to be like, do the drop one more time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all.
One more time.
We used to do drops.
I got PTSD from one more
No,
time.
for real.
We used to do drops where like you have to explain like, okay, y'all, this week we got an episode coming out for social media. Zell would have us redo it 10 times.
I got PTSD from that and from Zell being like, come on, get it right. Because I used to have to do it multiple times.
Bro, he did not say it like that.
Bro,
like,
yes, he told me my experience.
I was there.
Because you got the slap on the wrist. That's why. He was like, oh,
y'all
Yanni,
used to be
cool.
rushing me too.
Yanni, it's cool. It's okay. You know, you can
Zell
go
does
again.
not talk like that.
You can go again, Yanni. You can go again, Jada. With me,
what is this?
Exactly.
grabbing your cheeks.
But
What?
yeah, you always got good BTS for us.
Oh yes, that's the one thing.
BTS.
BTS, he go crazy
Come
with
on,
every
bro.
time.
You're
He's
great with
snapping.
putting the set together.
Yes.
But
Like, look at this set. This is
Yeah.
what Zoe did.
Y'all see the colors, like the lighting, the camera quality.
Yanni looking like Ariel. Jada looking like Set It Off.
Who's Ariel? Who's Ariel?
oh,
The mermaid. Now my smile went away. But nah, y'all. So we appreciate y'all. Let us know how y'all 20.
Growing topics.
Oh, excuse me.
no, you mean make it make sense. Look, it's the new year. We're not making nothing make sense for y'all today. I'm playing.
All right, let me pick this one.
Explain it.
All right, y'all. So, this is our last episode of the year?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all.
We love y'all so much.
So
We love
oh my gosh.
every single one of y'all that support
like,
us.
What?
we got 700 of y'all that's subscribers.
Bro, do y'all remember we literally tried? Do y'all remember the moment we had to get the page to 1,000 followers, the Instagram page?
Yeah.
Like, we be getting a lot of support. Like, it may be like a few hundred here, but people really support us, bro.
A few hundred people couldn't even fit in this room, so.
Exactly. I be thankful. Even when we be out, people be like, oh, like, I really mess with y'all
Yeah.
podcast.
For sure.
That's so dope. I always appreciate I appreciate people like David, who always DMs me whenever he see our videos. He supports us individually and together. Like, he'll send me, oh, I just watched your YouTube video, I like this, or you know. And I've been telling him, please go comment that too. I appreciate the support in the DMs, but them comments be dry. It's a hard desert. Please go
Appreciate
comment.
you, David.
Definitely appreciate you,
appreciate all
David.
of y'all.
Carson,
Solomon,
MJ,
Stevan,
Devon.
Dan, Khalil,
yeah, legendary
Derek?
Lonnie, because he did our photo.
Shyla.
Yeah, Shyla.
Shia. Shy.
Oh, I'm so
Shy.
sorry.
It's Shy, not Sheila.
That's she trying to
I didn't say
shirt.
Sheila,
Not
I said Shyla. Her Instagram is Shyla Chef.
Her name is Shiona.
Shy, okay.
Xavier.
Xavier, for sure.
Yep.
Shyla Chef.
Yeah, Shyla Chef. Shyla.
What's that one guy name that always be joining our lives? You know what I'm talking about?
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Oh, yeah. Shouts out to Maxwell.
We appreciate Maxwell.
Who else? I don't want to miss
Abion.
nobody, bro. Abion,
I'll be on.
Jiraiya.
Ebony.
Ebony, for sure.
Yeah. We appreciate
miss
every
nobody.
single last one of
Christy.
y'all. Christy.
Yes.
Oh,
Sai.
Sai.
Yes.
Yeah.
Christy and Sai, for sure. Who
We
else?
appreciate y'all.
I don't want to miss nobody. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate all of y'all, for real. But did you
OG Vato.
Oh,
G
yeah.
said.
G said. What G said?
For sure.
What else?
They don't come
wanna
around
pick.
no more, but Josh.
Jay Shepard.
What was his friend name?
Kicks pimping.
Fudge. I know it. Kicks pimping.
That's his Instagram, y'all.
I
Yeah.
can't think of his actual name right now.
Oh, don't forget about
Jalen. Tyreek.
Tyreek.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Tony.
saying. Keon. Wait, I'm forgetting some
Yes.
people. Drew. Is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drew. I'm sorry, y'all. My brain.
We trying to remember.
I got dementia. Say okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jalen.
I'm sorry.
The light
Jalen.
skin one?
Yes.
Jalen.
The light skin
Oh,
The light skin
I'm
guy.
sorry. The Jalen that came to mind wasn't him. I was thinking of somebody. close.
Eric.
I said that already.
Okay, can we get into these cards?
Jacob. Or
Delani.
Jacoby. Yeah, Delani.
Yes. Delani, for sure.
Okay.
We had to try to remember him.
Okay. Can we get? into
Okay.
the-
You didn't say the make it make
You know,
sense.
just putting out all these names. Because
You know what, nobody-
we like, it's still so many more people to
Didn't
live.
even try to edit everything
I know.
out now.
Leave the stuff in there, please. All this editing out for them
MJ.
too. I said MJ. Can we move on?
You have to
You
say
didn't even
the
say
title.
the guy who came. You didn't even say the guy who drove all the way from Ohio.
Keon,
Thank
yeah.
I said Keon.
Okay. Just making sure.
And I was talking about both Keons. The Keon that was on the round table and the Keon that came. Mino? How could y'all forget Mino?
Definitely. I'm sorry. I
He
can't.
helped us promote our first event.
Yeah, Mino for sure.
Y'all forgot Mino. That's crazy.
You forgot Mino.
I didn't forget.
You
I
didn't
was
say
waiting
anything.
for y'all to say it.
No, you were. Anyways, can you say that? One of y'all say the intro.
You have to
Hey
say
y'all,
the
so I
tagline.
said it already.
That's what I said, but she keeps saying
Hey
we
y'all,
gotta
it's
say
the
the
end of
intro.
the year.
Say it
The
again.
end of the episode.
We really
It's
sound
the
like
end
old
of the
people
year, end of
arguing.
the episode, and we're getting into make it make sense. The last one of 2023. So we about to make the end of this year make so much sense to y'all. This is gonna be the best question of the whole year, y'all. So we're gonna get.
Let me see this thing.
I want to pick.
You're not letting me trying to show
I'm
you
trying
what
to
to do.
finish.
Okay.
We're about to give advice
Jada, you
to
gotta
young
hurry up.
adults growing through life. The
Can I-
best question we ever had.
Listen for the
What?
because if we're about to end 2023, these questions are let's just do a quick little like.
No, we gotta
this is
answer
the-
everybody's questions.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
So just pick one.
No, can you listen? If
He
we
said-
take them, you read it, you answer the question in like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah,
and we
just
move
too
on.
short. I
down.
can't do 10, 50 seconds.
Well, baby, you need to hurry up.
Yeah,
Come on.
Don't, baby.
Come on, let's just read them all because it's the end of the year.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna get new
You being
questions at the
snake.
beginning.
Okay.
Just pass them down.
What is she doing?
Let me
Pass
read
them
it.
down.
Let me
Yeah.
pick the card I want.
You reading them? You can't
I'm
do that.
not. I'm not reading them. I'm picking the best one out of all of these. I gotta feel them.
Pick two cards. And then pass the rest down.
You're not even supposed to be reading them. That's
I
the
didn't
thing.
read them.
She just read all of the.
No, I
cards.
didn't.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is what
All
we
right.
have to deal with.
Why do we have to?
So I'll read first. Why is this one blank? It's an invisible question.
Here, take this one.
Invisible question.
Bruh.
Ooh, have y'all thought about starting a separate podcast?
Nope.
Nope.
I've thought about doing like remember I told y'all about the idea of interviewing people for Wise Label, like getting people's stories and stuff. But I didn't look at that like a podcast because it's not audio, it's a video experience.
Yeah,
Never
podcast. I want to do similar. I want to do the set apart series. But I don't know when I'm gonna start that for real. But that's more so a visual experience.
Yeah.
Zell, have you thought about starting a separate podcast?
Because I was like, I barely want to do this.
We already answered
No,
this
I haven't thought
question.
about starting a separate podcast. I feel like I want to ride out with this till the wheels fall off.
Let it ride.
But nah, yeah. So
Another question.
as long
I was
as
blank.
we continue to remain friends, keep God in the center of our relationship, all of that stuff,
Big Jesus.
definitely want to ride
And
out
stay
till
under
like.
30 years old, then we could do this.
Who said we gotta stay under 30?
I mean, once we hit past 30, then
We would call it Gen Z rather than young adults. We would just change the format, in other words. I mean, unless Dave decides to kick us
then
off.
we have to. But then they'll be talking to the new young generation, the people that's 5 years old right now.
No, we're talking to Gen Z.
Exactly.
Gen Z stays in our
thing. Just like they have millennial tours and stuff. You know how big this podcast will be one day?
huge.
You're right. I guess I thought it was just going to continue
For
to
young
keep
adults.
targeting.
Because we always say it was for young adults. So.
Yeah.
You're thinking small. You got to think big, beloved. Anyway, that was
You and
the
this
one
beloved
question.
word.
Can I read the next one? How do you know whether to give up or keep going when it gets hard? We've talked about that many times, but
How
I
do I
don't
know
want to
to keep
disregard your question. I would say
But that's supposed to be the best question of all the making.
it is the best question. No question is bad, but the way that we have.
You didn't say that in the other episode.
Right.
You threw that.
How do you know whether
Hard
to
out.
give up or keep going when it gets hard? You can watch our previous episodes, but I would just say to remain rooted in faith.
Well, I would say what I was telling you earlier on the phone. Just know that there is a version of yourself out there that has already completed this trial, this tribulation, this obstacle. You literally, the battle has literally already been won. It's already been succeeded, right? Like, but where you're at right now, you're in the thick of it. And in your
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, go ahead.
But y'all are in the thick of it. So you are just focusing on everything bad that's happening right now. But literally just know, you have to literally, like he said, have faith and trust that you're going to get through this. Like, you literally will. The battle is already won unless you give up.
Amen.
So yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Okay.
Yanni, you have 3 questions?
2.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, which one do I want to? We're reading both of them, right?
Yeah, we finished
Okay.
it off.
What's one word that describes the season you're in? This is a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the other question worse than that one? Because if it is, then read that one first.
I feel like we've touched on this.
Go so we could run over it briefly. What is
And
it?
then do the other one.
Yeah, let's answer this one first because I already read it.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
One word.
To describe my season.
I would say optimistic. That's one word for me. Keep pushing through.
I would say mine
I
is.
like that word.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's basically the same thing as yours, but faithful. Patient. I'm saying patient because I'm in a season of waiting on God for a breakthrough in my finances and all areas of my life, in my business, my family, in a lot of areas of my life. I'm waiting for God's peace, God's strength, His help, His guidance. So I would say patient.
For me, I would say follow.
One word.
Since I can only say, so I only can say one word. Following, maybe. Following God, basically. So following, but right now, I feel like I am super clear, the clearest I've been in a while, as far as like, what are my next steps? I see my path clearly, so that is, I'm just following right now, following that path. So yeah.
Yeah. That's
Trying to. Never mind.
But
Following. That's it.
yes.
I was gonna ask. Did you have the last question?
Oh, we already read this.
Okay. Well, that is it.
Well, we got one more for me. How do you get, even though we touched on it already, but how do you get over the fear of being seen online by people you once knew?
Oh, we never talked about that.
Once new.
Yeah, well, we
People I'm
talked.
not friends with no more.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking about how we've talked about like overcoming fear of posting online and stuff like that, but this is more specific.
Once knew people that we once knew.
So how do I feel about people seeing me that I once knew?
Mm-hmm. I used to struggle with back in 2020 up until at least 2022. Watching my story views, watching people who would view the stuff that I post. So the way that I got comfortable with it is being comfortable with myself, being more confident in myself, having more respect for myself, having more love for myself. And that way, one thing Donnie had mentioned one time when we were at a content creation boot camp is when people follow you, that's a choice of their own. And with that being said, you have to put it into the mind frame of this is your house. When people come in your house, they can't tell you what to do or different things like that. So when you're posting content, you have to know that this is your house and people can choose to leave or they can choose to stay. And if they're going to stay, they're going to love you and respect you for who you are because it's a choice. They don't have to follow you. So that's what I learned as I begin to have self-love for myself and be more confident in who I am, then whatever views or whatever opinions somebody has to say about me, it's whatever because I know who I am.
Real
I have a vulnerable answer, but I don't feel like giving it. Not on camera. I feel like it'll make me sad.
Okay. That's fine.
Let me think of a different one. How do I feel about people that I once knew seeing me? Can you read it again?
Jada.
Let's wrap it up. Rip.
How do you get over the fear of? Ooh,
Bless
bless
you.
you. How do you get over the fear of being seen online by people you once knew?
Well, it's not really a fear though. Well, I guess you're saying it from the point of view of a fear. Whoever asked the question. I mean, forget them folks.
Not for real.
You're gonna have people that see that you don't know it all that have stuff to say. People that don't know you is gonna have stuff to say. People that do know you is gonna have stuff to say. People from your past is gonna have stuff that they want to say. Mm-hmm. So, I would just say like, literally, don't even worry about it. One thing I've been working on, I was actually working on this today. It's like I was just sitting in the car and thinking, why do I care about like, well, from relationship point of view, why do I care about like what another, why do I care about what a guy may think, like if I'm in a relationship with him or something? Why do I care so much about what they may think, opposed to like what God thinks, right? And at the end of the day, I realized what God thinks matters. So that's what would be my thing that I would say is, what other people think, honestly, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. I had asked myself the question of like, imagine not having God's love, but having the love of other people. And then I thought about what God's love feels like, at least what I know of it to feel like. And imagine not having that, but then still having the love of people. It wouldn't even matter. So at the end of the day, just focus on God's love. That's what matters. What God thinks of you. What people think of you, it means nothing.
Amen.
So yeah. But that's all, folks.
I need my answer, baby. I would say, to answer that last question, know that growth is beautiful. So don't be ashamed of how far you've come, rather. There's going to be some, you may have grown faster than others. And if that's why you're ashamed or scared for the prospective people you once knew, look at you. Don't be ashamed of how far you've grown. That's a wonderful thing. What's coming to my head is a picture that I've seen on Pinterest, and it's a picture of a butterfly and a caterpillar sitting at a table. And the caterpillar is saying, you've grew so much, and the butterfly is saying, that's what you're supposed to do. And so that's what I'm thinking about in this situation. Like, don't be afraid. It's that growth is supposed to happen. So yeah.
The show. And that is the end of the episode. We appreciate y'all for the support.
Yeah!
Happy New Year. Yeah.
Y'all, comment down below a goal y'all got for this new year.
Some growing pains that you grew through for this year. And yeah, continue that. Please leave it alone.
Sorry, y'all. Jada is over here with a big old pillow
on my neck. But yeah, so we appreciate y'all. May 2024 be more blessings for you. May the next 365 days be peaceful, be the most elevating time that you ever had, the most fulfilling time in your life that you ever had. So may you continue to win. May you continue to strive for greatness. And yeah, may you continue to grow with us all. And yeah.
We love y'all.
We love y'all a lot. Thank you.
Make sure y'all get some
GP crew
GP
going
merch.
to 5,000 people
merch.
in 2024.
5,000? That's it?
10,000.
That's very small. Then you said 10,000. That's a disrespect.
That is so
100K, a million.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Right.
But y'all, make sure y'all get some GP merch.
Yeah.
Got cream and orange. Well, cream and then black.
You can follow us on Instagram, listen to the podcast on Apple Music and Spotify. I am Travion. You can follow me at Roy Travion, and my creative agency is Royalty Made It. Let's get it.
And also make sure y'all follow our Instagram and TikTok, Grown Painz Podcast and Grown Painz Pod. But yeah, y'all can follow me at Yanni Bratcher and my clothing brand Wise Label.
Y'all can follow me at I am Jada Ellison, Jael Official.
Let's get it.
Right.
Oh, where can we find you, Zoe?
Legendaries.
Y'all go follow
Zone.
Big Producer.
Legendary.
Greatest
Zoe.
producer.
And he's also a videographer, so if y'all need some work and y'all pay good.
Yeah. Spend that bread on my boy.
Spend that bread.
He got
spend that
kids to
bread.
feed.
Oh, for real.
I used to
He
pray
got
for
number
times like
3 on
this.
the way by the time y'all see this.
Ooh,
The side eye.
that's a lot of kids.
3?
Off rip, the first one not even out. Jesus.
Twins the next go around.
Anyways, love y'all. We are out. Yeah.
Bye, y'all. We love y'all so much.